You never know how you're going to affect somebody. You never know the influence that you're going to have on somebody's life. Like, so Kevin got gunned down at an early age, and it was a sad loss, but I want to encourage his friends, his family member, anybody that knows him, that his legacy lives on through me.
Yeah, I am saying such and such a...
Hey, we are back with another video from Such and Such Radio. If you are liking the content, please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And if you would be so kind, share the content across your socials and with family and friends and stuff, because if it's helping you, it can help somebody else. Today's video is really one that I've wanted to do for a while, but I just I'll be honest with you, I hadn't gotten around to it for starters, but also I wanted to approach it in the right way. So I want to first and foremost say, man, peace, blessings, and love go out to my family, extended family, and things like that. But some of the family members that I'm fixing to mention, we kind of all connected in various ways and stuff. But the family of Sir Kevin Coleman. If you are a family member of Sir Kevin Coleman, peace and blessings to you, because you lost a great one. We lost a great one. Let me be clear about that. We lost a great one. And I won't go into all the detailed stuff because it was very tragic, and I don't want to bring up any bad memories or any bad times for anybody. But Sir Kevin was a great dude, loved by the community, loved by everybody, and he ended up losing his life to gun violence at a party years ago. I think it's been almost 20 years ago. Really? No, it was over 20 years ago, because I just realized I'm 34 now. Yeah. Those of y'all that knew me when I was a kid, yeah, you are getting old. But yeah, it's been over 20 years ago that he lost his life to gun violence. But the reason why I bring him up, and RIP to him, because he was a great dude, but I bring him up because dude gave me a lesson a long time ago in life, and we had a conversation that still sticks with me to this day. And it was something so simple, but it was brains over brawn. And and I'll tell the story real quick. So Kevin had pit bulls, like, to where he had some great pit bulls in the backyard and everything and stuff. One day he was out there messing with his pit bull. I was riding my bike down the street. I lived 2 houses down from him. And while I was riding my bike down the street, my chain ended up popping off. And it got tied up and everything and stuff. If y'all rode bikes, ever had a chain pop off, y'all know how that thing can get twisted up and everything. And I'm out there in the street in front of his house, yanking on the chain, trying to get it untangled and everything and stuff. And he saw me while he was out there messing with his dogs. And he came over and he saw what was going on. He was like, "Hey, Carl, chill out, slow down, bro. Hey, it's brains over brawn sometimes." And with no yanking, no anything, he just calmly unwound the chain, and boom, it was loose, put it back on the bike, and I was back up and rolling. But it was that short interaction that has stuck with me forever in life. And the reason why I thought about it is because I was at work dealing with something, trying to get something, and I was fixing to start wrenching it, and Sir Kevin's voice and that moment came back to me right then and there, and was like, brains over brawn. And I thought about it before I wrenched this thing. I'm like, you know what? Let me try something. Slow down. Slowly finessed it. It came through. And I've done that multiple times. What I'm saying is, like, almost every time I get ready to try to use brute force on something, his voice comes back to me like brains over brawn. And so now, the reason why I bring him up and why I want to point him out in this video is what I'm saying. You never know how you're going to affect somebody. You never know the influence that you're going to have on somebody's life. Like, so Kevin got gunned down at an early age, and it was a sad loss, but I want to encourage his friends, his family member, anybody that knows him, that his legacy lives on through me. Like I'll be all the way honest and say, because I knew how much everybody looked to him and how impressed they were with his engineering degree, that made me want to become an engineer. Like, dead serious. That's one of the leading factors of me wanting to become an engineer, was because he was one. And like I said, this guy affected me so much. For those of y'all that don't know him, his effect on me, because like I said, that lesson has always stuck with me. And so what I'm telling you is, you don't know how you affect somebody, especially children. You know, so whenever you are caught up in the heat of the moment, please don't act out in front of them kids, because you don't want that to be who you are implanted in their brain. You don't want that to be the lesson that they take away from you, is how you acted a fool in a situation. Or also, you don't want to where if a kid is reaching out to you for help, like I said, I didn't ask the Kevin for help. Please notice, I really didn't even realize that he was back there messing with his dog. But he had the awareness to see me out there and to come out there and help me. So it was all of those things in the situation that really have cemented his legacy for me. And I can encourage his friends and family that his legacy lives on through me, in the fact that he inspired me on my career path, but also he inspired me with the lesson that I'm able to go back and relate to almost every time I get into a situation. And so I want to encourage you, be a Sir Kevin to somebody. Be the person that gives somebody a lesson that they can rely back on time and time and time again in life. Because like I said, you never know how you're affecting somebody. Me and my homie, we were talking about legacy. And you know, like all these conversations made me realize, we were recently talking about legacy, and all these conversations made me realize, and he told me, I'm sorry, I'm getting caught up. He told me legacy is how you will be remembered. And so whenever, like I said, I was in that situation at work and I thought about it, I was like, I want people, friends and family of Sir Kevin, to know that his legacy lives on. Like, to where I'm one of the people that can say, okay, Sir Kevin's legacy lives on through me, from the lesson that he taught me, how he lived his life and everything and stuff like that. And now I want to encourage y'all to be a Sir Kevin to somebody, leave a legacy, and have an effect on people. And to just understand, you don't know how you're going to have an effect on people. To understand that you don't know who might be watching, who might be taking a lesson for something. Because yes, he told me that, but if he was here today, I don't even know if he would even remember that situation. But it stands out so great of a situation. The situation stands out so much to me because it was a life lesson that I got from somebody. So, like I said, you don't know who you're affecting, how you're affecting them. So live your life like you're affecting everybody that you come into contact with. And once again, R.I.P. to Sir Kevin, and shout out to his friends and family and everybody that misses him, because we lost a great one.